Hit that like and hit that sub. Polo Sports Talking ENT back in here again, and also Polo Sports News Plus. If you haven't subbed to my other channel, sub to it right now. It's Polo Sports News Plus. I got videos on there too. I got content on there too, and we'll start going live on there pretty soon as well. It's pretty much everything on this channel plus more. So just go ahead and sub to it, man. Get the same type of content as well. Look, uh, as y'all come on in, let me just go ahead and dive right into it. The Clips have been in this position before. Okay, so I'm not gonna panic when it comes to the Clips. Okay, they've been down to the point where they were talking crazy about Kawhi Leonard, saying that his career will possibly be over. Talking about if he doesn't win. What's up, Will? Man, hop in this motherfucker too, man. And listen, I'm gonna say this right now, man. If uh, if y'all got any type of problem with anybody or something like that, look, just don't even come to the channel or whatever, and don't even try bothering hopping into the panel. Look, I'm trying to have good dialogue with brothers. You know what I'm saying? Me and my homie Will, man, we trying to have good dialogue and stuff like that. It's a lot of stuff that we going through right now that that we choose not to discuss and put out there, and this is therapeutic for us. So, man, if you come in, in the chat and you want to have a good time and you want to step on the panel, we here to discuss good dialogue about sports only and shit. But all that other personal shit, man, let that shit go. That's my final time saying it, or you will be bounced about this motherfucker. Now, anyways, let me just keep on going. Shout out to Will though too, man. Hope you're doing good this morning. Uh, I hope everybody knows that when it comes to Kawhi Leonard and when it comes to the Clippers, not excluding Tyron Lue. Now Tyron Lue, I got to give a shout out to that boy Ticket. He put things in perspective. Not only last night, but the day before yesterday. He said Tyron Lue is a glorified coach, and he hasn't really proved himself in the league. Tyron Lue, I'm not going to get into much about him, but what I am going to say is that he is not an elite coach at all. Okay, and that's just my personal opinion. He's not great at making adjustments, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. But when it comes to okay, I see you in the building now, Jacob Jennings. When it comes to the Clips, they've been in this position before. They were in this position before against Jacob Jennings, man, and they went ahead and they came back and they won it. Okay, now there's no conspiracy to that, but what you can say is that you know when it comes to great teams and great players, they figure things out. Okay, now I will say this: inserting Boogie Cousins in the lineup, that's something to be said about that. You know, maybe that's a weapon that Tyron Lue is probably trying to do. He's trying to play him here and there and see what works. But the Clippers are not finished. Uh, they're gonna come back. They're gonna probably end up coming back. Now to say that they're gonna win the series, I don't know. But against a team like Utah, hey, look, they definitely they have a real slim chance. But I'm not counting the Clippers out. Okay. Now, one thing that you can say about Kawhi is that he comes on late. He's always done that in his career, whether it's in the game or whether it's in a series. He tends to come on late, and he comes on strong when he comes late. He's always been a second half player, and that's the way Claw is. Do a lot of people think that he should be more okay, bring it on from the get go? Yeah, some people do feel that way, but that's just the type of player that he is. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh, that's one of the knocks that I did have on Kawhi is because like in the beginning of games, sometimes I'll be like, man, he's starting off slow, and then in the end, he'll end up taking over. And that's the same thing about I could say in reference to James Harden. He'll start off slow. the team would be losing in Houston. They'd be down like 20, and then next thing you know, James Harden would come back and end up winning, or they've been done caught up by the third or fourth quarter or something like that. And to me, I just felt that when it comes to Kawhi, he definitely has that knack to come back. Now the question is going to be, is Paul George going to be coming back? Is he going to be playing at an elite level? Because I'm so tired of talking about Paul George and his performance in the playoffs that it's not even a discuss anymore. It's not even a question anymore. Uh, y'all can come in and tell me what you think too, as well about this. If you feel differently, if you disagree, hey, I want to hear you. I definitely want to hear your voice. Also, the Bucks, they still have a chance. Don't count Giannis and them out. When Giannis and Middleton play like they're supposed to play, hey, they are a team. They are a force to be reckoned with. They can definitely get it done. They proved that against Brooklyn. They proved that against Brooklyn. That you can't count a team out based on just from what you've seen and automatically think that they're gonna win the championship. Now, true enough, did they come back and they brought it all the way back when they were up by damn near 30? Did they come back all the way and bring it back to within three towards the end of the game? Yes, they did do that, and that does say a lot, and I do pay attention to that. However, they still won the game, and they're still at home, so they could win two potentially another game at home, end up tying the series, and guess what? Now all they need to do is go back to Brooklyn, hopefully get uh, a game, and then they'll be ahead in the series. Then we're potentially talking about either ending the series or we're talking about a game seven. You know, and I know some people are like, "Oh, well, Polo, it's not that easy. You're playing against Brooklyn and all this other stuff." Well, hey, when you have two guys that are actually doing their job, it makes it a lot easier. Middleton, man, if he could continue to play like that, then he'll be good. If the role players show up, he'll be good. Now, the only Achilles heel to that is, as I'll let Will in. I'll let you cook in just a second, Will. The only Achilles heel to that is Giannis and his free throw shooting, which was horrible yesterday. Okay, if he continues to shoot like that, that's definitely going to be a issue. Now he's shooting 54% for the from the series and 69% for the whole entire season. Okay, that's uncalled for. He even airballed, and I'm gonna let you two cook in a minute. Let me get it off. He even airballed a free throw. Can't do that, Giannis. As much as I like Giannis, as much as I have him as my one of my starting five as my favorite right now. He can't do that right now. We need his free. They need his free throw shooting. Uh, Airball and free throws. That's unnecessary. He can't do stuff like that. But all I'm saying is that both of these teams they still have a fighting chance. It's not over for the Clips, but what is over is Tyron Lue's job if he doesn't come up big in the series, and also if Kawhi fails to make it. But I'm not counting the Clippers out by any means because we are talking about Kawhi. Y'all take it away. Go ahead and go, Will. You first. You go ahead and cook. Good morning to you, brother.
Yo, good morning, Paulo, man. Salute, man. Man, Clippers is down 0-2 right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe the series is over yet. You know, the Clippers going back home. They got two home games coming up, so they got to take advantage and get both of them games at home, and then make it a series, and go from there. But the Clippers ain't done yet. They still have a chance. I believe in Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard, he's been through this before. He's been down 0-2 a couple of times in his career, and he came back and won the series. So Clippers got a chance, man. They disappointing me right now, but They gotta go get it, man. Gotta go get it. The Milwaukee Bucks, that was a good win last night, but Giannis, he got to shoot better from the free throw line. And it being an 86-83 game, that's a low scoring game, man. That's crazy. 86-83. That's old school back in the day type of numbers right there, man. But Milwaukee Bucks, they got game 4 coming up, so we'll see where they do in game 4. But Brooklyn had a chance to win yesterday, man. But it's basketball, man. Anything can happen.
Okay, hold on one second. RJ Guap, that remains to be seen yet, man. I'm not counting the Clippers out. The Clippers are not done. You remember the situation that was in Dallas? People were talking all types of trash about the Clippers, even saying so that Kawhi Leonard's career was finished. Man, cut the cap, please. Don't say that. They are not finished yet. They've done it before. Kawhi Leonard has been known to do this. I'm not saying that the Clippers are done. And plus, they haven't even what's it called? Boogie Cousins hasn't even played his best game yet. You said the Jazz are the better team than the Mavs. No shit, we know that, man. Everybody can see that they're better than than the Mavs. They were number 1 in the East. We all know that. But I'm saying right now that this is playoff basketball, and you talk about a 2-time champion, a 2-time Finals MVP, and a multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year award. Please stop it, RJ. Go out and do your research. Go ahead, Lou. You got it.
Salute Polo, salute Will.
So
First off, I want to say congratulations to your head coach for getting Coach of the Year, Will. He's right, you deserve it.
yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. No doubt.
I just want.
Yeah, he fell out. Gotta come back in.
Hey, yeah, I think he fell out. Hold on one second. All right, you good now, Lou? I think Lou having trouble with his system. Hold on 1 minute.
Yeah.
On that. Okay, look, let's see. We'll wait for Lou to get back up in here. Yes, I know Mike Conley Jr. hasn't even played yet, and that's fine. Mike Conley Jr. very underrated as a point guard and is a very elite shooter too as well. I'm gonna get to you in a second, Lou. I know you dropped out. Your Dallas Mavericks, Jacob Jennings, nobody's talking about them. Sorry, man, but we are gonna talk about them later because I know Will done heard this report as well as Lou. Kristaps Porzingis is not happy about his role in there, and that needs to be discussed as well as some other moves that they plan on making in the off season. Uh, let's see. I know you thought that the Clippers were going to get that game 1. Well, everybody, no, I didn't really think that, to be honest with you. I knew the Jazz were going to come out with a big punch. Matter of fact, I think to me, in my personal opinion, the better teams in the West are the Jazz and are the Suns. That's just my personal opinion. But as far as winning and having that knack for winning, I think it's still the Clippers. When you talk about a guy like Claw, when you talk about several different players on there that actually want to fight, even Morris, I give Morris that. Morris has more heart than playoff P or way off P or whatever the hell you want to call him. Go ahead, Lou. You got it.
Yeah, like I was saying, Kawhi, he got to be more aggressive in this game. Like if Diamond Miller gonna be aggressive with when it comes down to stretch, Kawhi got to do better. Like I think the Clippers also lost that game because they attempted too many 3-point shots. I don't know what they upsetting with I don't know what they upsetting is shooting a whole lot of 3-point shots, but if they ain't more aggressive taking the ball inside and taking it out Rudy Gobert, yeah, I know he's defensive player of the year, but you got to make that man work. Make sure you can get him in foul trouble. Jump into him or something, get to the free throw line. Because right now you've been intimidated about Rudy Gobert. And about the Clippers and about the Brooklyn and Bucks game last night. You know what? You think holding Brooklyn was off last night because some of the shots they normally make, they did not make in the game last night. Because how many games you gonna see Joe Harris miss a wide open 3-point shots? Because he only made one last night.
That's facts. That's facts right there.
And how many times you gonna see KD? And plus KD was kind of missing a whole lot of shots too. It's like
I'm gonna check. Oh, go ahead, Lou. My bad. Go ahead. I gotta say something to that. Go ahead.
Like PJ Tucker was being aggressive with him and hitting, pushing him, and doing all other things and getting KD all mad. But you got to admit, when the Clippers are off like that, they're gonna have a low scoring game. And the Clippers had been Brooklyn had been a great road team. They have been through this type of thing. Remember last series, Polo, they lost game 3 to Boston Celtics and came back game 4 and 5 and finished them off. I got a feeling they're gonna do the same thing to the Bucks. They're gonna win game 4 and 5. So I still got Brooklyn winning in 5 games, even though it's not gonna be sweet. It's good that the Bucks got a win out this series, but I still think Brooklyn is a better team right now.
Well, you brought up 2 good points, and I got to piggyback off of what you had just said. Now, the first thing that was very viable that we got to pay attention to, you already know this, Will, and you already know this, Lou. Guess what team they both played for at the same time, and guess who were teammates in college? It was KD and it was PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker knows his game. They played at Texas together. He's gonna do everything he can. You don't think, man, that in practices and stuff like that, y'all play basketball, y'all used to irritate the shit out of each other because you know each other's game, you know how each other moves and stuff like that. Well, hey, PJ Tucker was definitely getting into KD's head. I felt like that was a strong thing. Look, you're not gonna stop him from scoring right off the bat. I mean, let's just be real. KD is a sniper. He's gonna get whatever he gets.
I just want to say it real quick. Remember the year Patrick Beverly did the same shit to KD, and KD came back in that game and put up 40 points. Don't be surprised if he come back next game and dominate. Cause they're gonna do interviews with KD. They're gonna say, "Oh, is PJ Tucker bothering you? Like, is PJ Tucker's found a way to stop you?" KD gonna say, "I'm Kevin Durant. I am Kevin Durant."
Right. Yeah, and that's a good point. And Patrick Beverly, guys like Patrick Beverly and PJ Tucker are definitely dogs. They're not gonna they're gonna make it ugly for you. They're gonna get in under your skin. PJ Tucker to me plays, I would say, a little bit better. He's more well rounded because he can play in the post pretty good too than Patrick Beverly. That's not taking nothing away from Patrick Beverly. And plus, PJ Tucker sacrifices his body a lot more. He's willing to get dirty, get ugly. You know what I'm saying, Will? He'll get up in there, man, and grab rebounds. PJ Tucker's been known to get double-digit rebounds multiple times. But anyways, back to what I was saying, I feel like PJ Tucker has found some way to try to, somewhat slow him down just a tad, because you're not going to slow him down. He's still going to get his bucket. And another thing you thought I thought that was good that you brought up too, Lou, was the fact about Joe Harris. We know good and goddamn well that Joe Harris don't miss those shots. He's a 50, 40, 90, and I was shocked that he was missing that. Another thing is that RJ Guapis brought up. He said, watching Giannis, he doesn't look confident. Okay, you could say that at the free throw line, not when he's playing. At the free throw line, he did not look confident last night. He airballed a shot. Did y'all guys see that?
Yeah, yeah, I've seen that. Yep. But yeah, going back off what you was talking about with PJ Tucker and KD. When you play for the same college team, you know what I mean? They played for Rick Barnes. You know what I'm saying? When you play for Rick Barnes in Texas,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? And you play against each other all the time, especially, you know what I mean, in the off seasons when you go back to your alma mater, you always play against all the players that play for Rick Barnes.
Man, that is facts right there.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, PJ knows KD's game better than anybody. Because he go up against KD all the time, all through the years.
Right.
You know, so like, go ahead, Paul.
No, you got it. Go ahead, cook, Will, man. Cause I like, man, Will, you be hitting on. Hey, look, you be knowing. Hey, that motherfucker, the Godfather. This man, I was like, God damn, nigga, this nigga need to do a damn documentary on motherfucker. Then, also, hey, Will, I'm gonna tell them about your channel too. Y'all subscribe to Will's channel, man. I know you said that you got some dope content coming up. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my boy Will's channel, man. He definitely gonna be coming with that fire. I think you said basketball guys, getting in depth interviews with them, right?
Yeah, man, I'm working on a whole bunch of stuff. So whenever it comes up, man, I want a lot of guys to be, on the channel and stuff, man. And we can talk about a whole bunch of basketball. You know what I mean? We can talk about stuff in life. You know what I mean? I just want to talk about a whole bunch of stuff, man. That's what I want to do, man.
Right, and also Lou the writer, make sure y'all sub to his channel too as well. Lou the writer always coming with that dope content, consistent, and always man, he knows his knowledge and well rounded as far as sports too. That's why we here at the LDBC brothers are here at the LDBC, man. We not one dimensional. We talk about everything. Just a few minutes ago, we were talking about boxing with Clarissa Shields. Okay. Now, this is the thing, man. RJ Guap says that Giannis doesn't look confident. Do you feel that way too about Giannis too, Lou?
He think like before he take that 3-point shot or the jumper or the free throw, he thinks about it first instead of like flowing with the game. He thinks about it way too much. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just shoot the ball. Don't think about it. Just do it. Cause he think about it. Cause if you take like 4 to 5 seconds to think about shooting the ball, that's a problem.
Yeah, Giannis be scared, man. I don't know. Giannis be scared. He just need to shoot the ball. He need to just make his first move, man. Just like how KD can make a move. KD don't think about shooting the ball. KD gonna shoot the ball. If KD missed. But KD gonna take that shot. Giannis, he dribbles, and then he thinks about it too much. Like, should I shoot? Or, you know what I'm saying? He don't make his quick decisions, man. That's why Giannis is gonna really have trouble in this series, man, because he don't try to go the first move, man. And that's what I don't like about Giannis, man. That he think about shooting too much. You just need to make that move, man. You miss, man.
He needs to stop listening to people telling him he needs to be a jump shooter.
You need to keep playing his game that he's been playing, but he need that jump shot. He has to have that jump shot. That's the only way people's gonna honor him is because he got a jump shot. Like KD. You gotta honor KD because KD he can score on all three levels. He can score the mid range, the 3-pointers, the free throw line, everything.
Hey, that's facts right there. Listen, I said like this. What you and Lou was right on point. It's got to be second nature. Will, like you said, it's got to be second nature and stop thinking. Like how he goes to the rack and goes there without no question and no hesitation. That's how it needs to be with shooting, and it's going to take some time because it's not second nature to him yet. He didn't come in just thinking jump shooting and all that other stuff. It's just like with any type of acquired skill. It takes time for you to develop your craft and eventually become great at it. Also, Will, I don't know if you see the message, but Jacob Jennings said he's still trying to find you on YouTube, and he's having a hard time finding it. Did you want to put your link in there so that he can find your channel, man?
Yeah, I got him. I had sent it to him before, but I thought he had got it last time, but I'll do it again.
Okay. Um,
And
man.
another thing happened in that game. You say Polo is Giannis' partner in crime actually showed up tonight. Showed up last night.
Right. Oh yeah. Chris Middleman. Listen. I said this. Luke. You right on point with that. That motherfucker. If he plays like that, they will have a chance each and every game. Coupled with Drew Holiday playing the way he did, because Drew Holiday, I liked him on defense. I wasn't too concerned about his offense. Drew Holiday did a excellent job on defense last night. Don't y'all think?
But Polo, Chris Middleton had been known to do that. Show up one game and disappear a couple of games in the playoffs.
Right. Yeah. Listen. Chris Middleton. I don't like when people say that Chris Middleton's garbage, because he's not garbage. Matter of fact, Chris Middleton can break his man down when he wants to in the regular season. Man, we need you to do this shit in the playoffs. We don't want you having a reputation like Paul George or DeMar DeRozan or any of these other guys, and you can't get it done or anything like that, man. And Giannis needs you. They need his shooting. I'm not gonna lie to you. Chris Middleton, they need his shooting, and they proved that.
Like when they was up 32-11 after the first quarter. I said, man, they've been known to do this. Like the Bucks hit Brooklyn in the mouth in the first quarter, and the second quarter they settled down.
They lose the lead.
Brooklyn goes to work.
Right.
Like if you don't keep that pressure on the whole game, then Brooklyn's going to.
I don't even see Jacob in the chat. I don't know why I can't see Jacob in the chat. Jacob in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should. He probably. Yeah, he'll probably be back in. I don't looking right now, but he'll see it though.
I didn't even see him. I don't even see him.
I got a funny feeling James Harden gonna be in Game 4 this Sunday.
Yeah, him and Jeff. It's a report that him and Jeff Green are coming back.
I told after that game, I said, man, I got a funny feeling James Harden and Jeff Green gonna be playing on Sunday.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I think the Bucks are gonna get this next game. They could, but their problem is they got to get one in Brooklyn.
You think Brooklyn gonna do bad two games in a row like that?
I don't think KD would, but I think as much as I like Kyrie KD doesn't come back have bad back-to-back games. Kyrie, he'll go on a stretch where he has multiple games where he doesn't play.
If it's like this, Polo. If James Harden and Jeff Green coming back, and Kyrie is, and you know that's gonna be a whole different type of game because you gotta get ready for James Harden now.
Yeah, I mean, hey, but I still think the Bucks just need to come out and punch them in the mouth, man. Just like with any team, whether it could be any team in front of you. It doesn't even have to just be Brooklyn because they were all over KD. How they were playing defense, how they were making good reads. Drew Holiday, they had a combination of PJ Tucker, Drew Holiday, and sometimes Giannis on them, sometimes just throwing.
So basically the game plan is triple team KD, make sure he don't beat them. That's basically what you're saying. Almost seem like the Jordan rule that the Pistons applied against Michael Jordan, where they had triple team him to stop him.
Yeah, they trying to get it out of KD's hands. They trying to let other people beat him.
No, and those other people can show up too. Like I think Doodle Brown, yeah, he was hot last night, but it was certain situations he should not have been taking any type of shots.
They ain't gonna miss all them shots. They missed a lot of shots last night.
That's what I'm saying. Will, how many times you seen Brooklyn Norman have two bad games in a row where they're missing shots? Not too many games this season.
Nah, they're not gonna miss them shots again. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna miss them shots again.
They're not gonna miss those shots, but at the same token, we got to realize that Milwaukee done gained a little confidence now. So now they're like, okay, man, you don't think Budenholzer is like, look, hey, y'all showed that y'all can actually beat this team. And Giannis, I know Giannis, man. Giannis is going to still continue to fight, and his energy is contagious. Now everybody knows that Chris Middleton needs to show his ass up. He made it. They need Middleton, man. They need Brook Lopez. I need Brook Lopez to they need him to step it up.
I thought Brook Lopez played okay.
Yeah, I was saying from that.
Okay,
I'm talking about from the first game.
So Brook Lopez made some key defensive plays down the stretch.
Oh yeah. Brook Lopez, man. I miss the old Brook Lopez though. I don't like this new Brook Lopez. I like Brook Lopez when he was in the post, but he wanted to change his game, man. Okay, I think Jacob Jennings. Okay, Jacob Jennings is there. Will, he's just at work. He's just at work.
The new NBA made
me. No, I don't. I understand what you're saying. I just don't see him in the chat. He's in the chat, right? Like,
he's in the chat. Right? Don't you see the? You see the message right there, though.
Yeah, I see that message. Yeah, I see the message.
Oh, you don't see it in the actual in the chat on YouTube.
In the chat. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, Jacob, I'm gonna let you capitalize on that, Lou. Let me say this real quick. Hey, Jacob, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the in the comments, and so that way you'll be able to get it. I'll put your link and everything in the comments, Jacob. Go ahead, Lou. What was your point on that, man? My bad, bro.
That the new big man in basketball is kind of soft because they force them to try to be perimeter shooters when they really don't need to be. Because if it was like the 80s and 90s, Brook Lopez would be down in the post all the time.
Right. He was becoming one of the premier. Remember that, Will and Lou? He was becoming one of the premier big men. At one point, he was the number one big man in the league in terms of what he brought to the table when he played with Brooklyn, because he was emerging. Man, that guy, man, he had moves in there. He started off a little slow, but then it just continued to evolve. And then when he went to Milwaukee, man, he transcended his game. But I won't say I don't like to say just straight soft though, Lou. But I'm gonna just say that I'll say European, the Euro game, came about because all those Europeans. I mean, look at Jokic. Jokic be handling the rock and stuff, and doing all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's the facilitator on that team. Now, Do y'all think Denver has any chance against the Suns?
Nah, they done.
Oh, they done.
Yeah, they done. They done. The way I see them playing out there, they
Uh-huh.
Michael Porter Jr. is not 100%. He got that back injury.
Right.
He ain't moving the way he's supposed to right now. You know what I'm saying? They might get a game at home because that's the altitude. That's the high altitude. So
Right.
they might get their game in there. They might get a game up in there. But I still feel the Phoenix Suns is going to beat them. They're a better team. They're a better coach team. Monty Williams, he makes adjustments.
Hell yeah.
And coach, Mike Malone. I like Mike Malone, but Mike Malone is getting outcoached right now. He's not making adjustments right now.
Right.
The only adjustment he did make was to put Will Barton back in there. That's the only adjustment he did.
Man, I like when he did that. I was happy for Will Barton. I'm like, man, hey, you know what, Will? I'm like this, man. Give us Will Barton. Man, give us Will Barton if you don't want to do, man. Because Will Barton, man, people sleep on Will Barton, man, and it's sad. Like Will Barton brings a lot to the table, man.
He's a professional scorer, man. He's a professional scorer. When he gets the
Yeah.
ball in his hand, he can score. He can score.
And then you also Will and Lou. The obvious thing that's missing too that they really could use is Jamal Murray. In a series like this, they really need Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
Nah, they do. They
Um,
do need Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is
before
a
the
big
series,
piece of the puzzle.
before the series happened, I had Denver and six because of Michael Porter Jr., but I didn't know he was injured that bad like that. He hadn't been playing like that, like the same place he was in the Portland series, and it looked more like Phoenix gonna win this series in 5, and Mark Malone may end up being on the hot seat after the season.
Yeah,
Hell
man.
yeah.
A whole bunch of coaches is on the hot. A lot of coaches been on the hot seat, man. But y'all, I'm telling you this right now. If something does happen with Mike Malone as far as the coaching, they're not gonna sit there and say he got fired. They're gonna say it's gonna be mutual agreement to part ways. Why?
Hmm. Yeah, him and I think him and Budenholzer
Yeah, they gonna.
are gonna be gone.
Yeah, yeah. The reason why Mike Malone he gonna be gone because there's no excuses. Using the Western Conference Finals last year, even though it was in the bubble, it don't matter. You made it to the Western Conference Finals and then you don't make it again. Like, nah, man, nah. And I think West Unseld Jr. might take that spot on that team, man.
Oh wow! I didn't even know his son is coaching. Wow. Okay. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
I thought
West Unseld Jr. Yeah, he's the assistant under Mike
assistant. Yeah.
Malone. He
Right.
sits
Right.
right next to
Right.
Mike Malone on
Right.
the bench.
Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's
Yeah, think about Polo. You're seeing a rise in black coaches in this league now.
a lot. Yeah. You're right, Lou. And you talked about that. Hey, shout out to Lou. Lou put that in perspective yesterday about the list of black coaches that in terms of Boston and everything. I was getting ready to touch on that in just a little while. Man, what do y'all see now that we on that subject? I mean, do you see that? Okay, you see the culture, right? Now you got Monty Williams. He done turned that thing around. You got Nate McMillan. He known for turning things around. I mean, you done have Mark Jackson. He laid a foundation. You had Jason Kidd. He laid a foundation to some extent because he discovered Giannis. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Ticket said. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think about this, man? I think that more than ever the black coaches are going to be taking over. Then you got Jawan Howard still sitting in the college ranks. They looking at him too. Man, y'all tell me what y'all think, man.
DeJuan Howard just said he don't want no NBA job now. I think he want to do college for a couple of years before he try to take a shot at NBA head coaching job.
The same for Penny Hardaway. The Orlando Magic wants Penny Hardaway right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Yep. But Penny said that he's loyal to Memphis right now. He said he loved Memphis, man.
Yeah, his alma mater.
Yeah. So he said that Orlando reached out to him and was trying to give him the job. And then somebody else is trying to get Jawan Howard a job. I forgot which team it is. I think Portland.
Yeah, Portland.
Portland.
It was Portland.
Jawan Howard.
It was Portland. Portland. I think Boston. That. And I'm not too sure about that. Did you hear something about that, Lou? Because I the reason why I want Penny, I would have wanted Penny in Orlando though.
I think Boston needs to hire Sam Cassell or Chauncey Billups for that head coaching job.
Yeah. Well, hey, when the season is over with us with Philly, Sam Cassell is gonna be he's gonna find somewhere because he's been under Doc for quite some time now, and it's time for him to branch out. I was gonna tell you this too. I feel like Penny should have took. It would have been good for him to take that Orlando job because he would get an opportunity with the growth and development of Cole Anthony. Y'all agree?
Oh yeah, definitely, man, definitely. He would definitely give him points.
No, I think Penny take the Orlando job because they're not in a position to have a good team around him right now. Even try to get players around him, but right now it's not a good position right now because they're a young team and you don't know how good they're gonna be. Plus, he's still learning how to be a head coach right now in college basketball. So I think he feels like he's not ready for the NBA yet.
And Penny got Mike Miller and Sam Mitchell on his coaching staff.
Right. Yeah, Mike Miller, man. Mike Miller was going one-on-one with all the Memphis players. I saw that. And everybody, he was giving all of them problems. Nobody could guard his shot in practice.
Nah, Mike Miller. When you're a shooter, when you're a natural shooter, you a shooter. It don't matter how old you are. Mike Miller still can put up threes, man.
Still. Hey, RJ Guap. Hold on one second, Lou. Let me get to that. I'll let you cook. I got to address this. RJ Guap, if you gonna come up in here, man, don't come up in here, man, with all that cap, all that in your feelings, all that other stuff. Man, look, we here to have good dialogue, man. All right. You told me to drop the link, so man, just come on, man. Don't be in your feelings because somebody don't like who you like or all that other stuff. Please, man. I'm not trying to hear that today. A good, healthy conversation. Hey, Lou know good and goddamn well that I like Taco Fall, but he don't like her. But am I gonna get mad and crying and fussing, arguing, and get out the chat because of that? No. My nigga Will think I'm probably fucking crazy that Philly gonna win the whole fucking thing. But am I gonna get mad and and crying and all that other stuff? No. If somebody say that they don't like LeBron, if somebody say that they don't like Jordan, if somebody say that they don't like this player or that player, just accept that fact, man.
Yo, Polo. You got every reason to feel how you feel about your team. Your team is in the postseason. Your team is you know what I'm saying? They're in a series right now. So you got every right to feel how you feel about your squad. That's just like me. When the Knicks was in the playoffs, I thought they would do well, but they got outplayed. They lost. You know what I'm saying? I didn't cry. I stood up and said,
Yeah,
yo, they
yeah,
got outplayed. They got out, you know what I'm saying? Nate McMillan outcoached Tibbs. Period, bro. He made the proper adjustments in the postseason and they advance. That's what it's about in the playoffs. You make the
yeah,
proper adjustments and you survive. Survival of the fittest.
yeah. You see, Indiana fired their head coach. Dumbass
Man, they
team.
didn't even say they fired him. They said that they had a mutual agreement, man. But if it's a black coach, oh, fired. That's why I don't respect. That's why I don't respect it, man. I don't respect how they do us, man. Because when we get fired, I mean, when we lose our job, it's like, oh, he fired. Nate McMillan got fired for no reason last year. Like, come
That's what
on,
I'm
man.
saying.
This
That's
is
what I'm
crazy.
saying, Will. And look what he did in Atlanta. And
Come on,
I
man.
bet
It proves how great of a coach Nate McMillan is, man.
that's probably why Indiana did what they did. They part ways with their head coach because they feel like, because probably the owner, probably the GM told the owner, like, no, Nathan Mills not the right guy for the job. Don't be surprised if the GM for Indiana end up getting part ways with them real soon.
And I'm hearing they talking about they want a more experienced coach.
But
They're looking at
um,
Terry Stotts. They're looking at Terry Stotts right now, man, and Mike D'Antoni.
they're getting desperate right now. When your next Will, man, they just need enough score on that team. Cause they try to use D Rose too much, and plus Randall got play better when he getting double teamed like that. He got to be more aggressive. He can't be like on the run, bro, on shooting threes like that.
Julius, what I thought Julius would have done in the playoffs, I thought he would have been in the post more. I thought he would have been in the post more
That's what I'm saying.
instead of him trying to get the ball outside and then try to make a move. He should have been getting the ball in the post, make one move, and get to the hole. That's it. That's what I thought he would have been doing, but he didn't do that.
Now Randall needs to know what he's working on during the offseason now. He got to work on his game. He got to score at all three levels now.
He capable of scoring on all three levels, but you know, it was his first postseason. He was hyped up for it, and he just ain't get the job done. He was hyped to play in the playoffs because he never been there before. So when it's your first time in the postseason, you amped up to play. You amped up to show what you could do, and he didn't get it done. So now he got to work on his game this summer, get better on making decisions. You know what I mean? Facing them double teams, all type everything, man. He got to see that this summer. He gonna have to have his trainers and all that show double teams, and he gonna have to pass that ball out to double team.
What do you think RJ Barrett need to do this offseason?
RJ Barrett need to work more on his post game. He need to work more on his post game because RJ Barrett could be a very good post up player because he's strong. He's a strong young dude, and I feel like he need to work on his post game.
And you got to be more aggressive next season. Oh, what up, True, man?
What up, what up, what up, True Joe? Salute everybody, man. Salute everybody, man.
I was trying to look for you because you're a Boston Celtics fan. Who you think to be next head coach?
I wouldn't mind Sam Cassell, wouldn't mind Chauncey Billups. Wouldn't I trust Brad Stevens, who he picks though. You know what I mean? Jason Kidd wouldn't be bad. I mean, I don't know.
I think that they need a head coach who's like real tough and who the
that's what I mean. That's the names we said. You know what I mean? They fit that description. You know what I mean? So
What and plus, what about you? Like, I think Mike Brown's on that list too.
I don't want Mike Brown though. We need something. I'd rather have Sam Cassell, Charles Bill. We need some. I'd rather have some new energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I heard
Have,
Kimball
you know what I'm
Walker's
saying?
going trading block.
Yeah, I mean they've been. I mean I'm not surprised by that because they've been with trying to trade him. They've been with trying to trade him. So I mean, hey, and then in that Danny Age would try to trade him before the season, and that kind of messed him and Kimba's relationship up.
I think it's gonna be hard to trade because I don't know what team's gonna take a $100 million contract.
Hey, man, if you want to take, somebody going to take it. I mean, hey, listen, any deal is possible in making the NBA. Now we gonna get like, are we gonna get now? Are we gonna get the same equal value or whatever the case may be? Probably not. But every contract is tradable. You know what I mean?
I feel like if you're gonna trade him, see you can trade him for Murray at Denver.
That's not gonna happen. They ain't gonna do that. Yeah, Denver ain't gonna do that. I mean, maybe Porzingis. I don't know. I mean, maybe Porzingis.
You really
I
want
don't know.
Porzingis on your team?
I mean, hey, I mean, I feel he can get.
I heard your boy Turner for Indiana on the trading block. I was trying to go for him.
Who?
Turner, the
Turner?
big man for Indiana.
Yeah, I'll get him. Yeah, I get him, but I mean, like you said, if they would have picked like Kimba, the contract don't like match up. Like we gotta get Miles Turner, then somebody like who else? You know what I mean? But I mean, I like I said, I'm cool. I'm cool. I'll be cool with that too, though. But I don't know. Like I said, I mean, hey, as long as we get the team. But I mean, Chris Porzingis. I mean, I think Porzingis could be. I think he's still an all-star level talent. Um, I mean, be honest with you, I think he wasn't utilized correctly on the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, he was just sitting there. He was just spot. I'm not. I mean, he right, and does he play perfect? Also, no, I'm not saying he ain't played perfect, but he was acting. He was limited in his role. So hey, so I feel like he's on the Boston Celtics. He could be utilized way more.
Yeah, I got funny feeling DeAndre Jordan gonna be out there on the trading block too. I don't think he's gonna be playing for Brooklyn next year.
I think they like him over there. They like him over there. He ain't going nowhere. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere, man.
The reason I said Murray might be on the trading block because the way Porter is playing almost seems like they don't need him right now. But Porter playing bad right now because his back. I guess they.
Jamal Murray got game. They ain't gonna get rid of Jamal Murray, bro.
Yeah, they're not getting rid of Jamal.
They're not getting rid. They just gave him a contract. They just paid him too. They ain't not getting rid of him.
Especially Kemba, they're not trading him for no Kemba Walker. That's not happening. It's not happening. But
So
like,
what do y'all think about on Dame? Is he gonna be important next year?
most likely, I don't see. I mean, I have to see it to believe it. I mean, he's on a 4-year contract. I mean, he's like 30 years old. Also, I mean, I don't know. I think he's. I mean, it's. I mean, it's actually everybody else in that team get traded, but it doesn't make sense. You're a franchise player, one of your best franchise players in the franchise history. Why would you trade him? You know what I mean? It wouldn't make sense to me, but hey, who knows? This is up if you want to be there or not.
Yeah, that may be a problem for the Lakers because I saw a ticket video this morning, man. Rick Paul kind of may have fucked that up.
I mean, I didn't see that happening anyway though. They don't have the like what assets they had to get Dame. Like they don't have no access like assets to get Dame at all. You know what I mean? Dame about to make 43 million. Dame about to make like 40-something million next year. And the Lakers on a hard cap. Wouldn't even make any sense regardless. Lakers' best chances is to have the team they have now, run it back, and build their own chemistry. That's basically they have really no choices, really. You know what I mean?
All right,
They have no cash base.
all right, true. I know you were celebrating because of Brooklyn lost last night with your.
I wasn't celebrating. I was just like I told people like Zen, it's not over yet. You know what I mean? It's not over. That's simple. That's simple I was saying before, you know what I mean? It ain't over till it's over. Because I mean, like I said, the two games you would say, oh man, they about to get these dudes out here. Well, that wasn't the case.
I'm just saying, true. I'm just saying, Surrey, but you seen what happened last Surrey, though.
Yeah, that's last
Boston won
series.
game.
Yeah, but Boston. But here's the thing:
Yeah,
Boston is not. But let's be real: Boston is not. You can't compare. You can't compare a complete like. There's a lot of variables why you can't compare that. You know what I mean? Like that Boston series, like it was that was a depleted Boston team that was hurt and injured. If that team was fully healthy, that wasn't ending 5 games. So you can't really necessarily compare that. And this like the Bucks team, hey, Bucks team did what they had to do.
you already know Brooklyn ain't gonna shoot that bad again, though.
I mean, hey, listen, it's not about how they shoot that bad. Look how much points they scored. I mean, you can say that, but listen, like that was Milwaukee's home. They did what they had to do. So you said the same thing about the Bucks when they shot bad at home against Brooklyn. You gotta give that same respect to Milwaukee. They did what they had to do at home. You know what I mean? So it's one of them. It's one of them things. You know what I mean? Bruce Brown, like you said, like I mean, here to be honest with you, Bruce Brown gave him a better shot of winning. Be on the floor because he got more minutes now. You know what I mean? Because James Harden being out. Because be
No,
honest
Bruce
with you,
Brown
though,
should not took some of those shots at the very end.
yeah, he did. He still had a great game though. But here's the thing, he did. But like you said, like he makes that team a better defensive team. You know what I mean? But that wasn't necessarily his fault though. That was coaching fault. Why didn't he call a timeout? I mean, you know what I mean? You had a timeout to give. Why didn't you call
No,
a timeout?
when they were down by one, that it play execution where they almost lost the five, man,
Why
it
when
went
Kyrie,
bad.
when Kyrie almost lost the ball, yeah, Steve Nash should have called a timeout. That's their fault. They should have called a timeout. I don't know. I mean, that's coaching. That's also coaching also and people on that team leadership. KD staying on the corner.
Because
I
they
don't know what they were
saying
trying to do.
they saying James Harden may end up being back for game 4.
See, now see, but here that's gonna be going to the Bucks advantage because now you missing the chemistry up. Because mind you, like you said, Bruce Brown has
So
helped
James,
you.
so James Harden coming back and making chemistry up.
It is gonna miss it because I'm just because you know okay, Bruce Brown, they're a better defensive team when Bruce Brown is playing more minutes. So when you put James Harden back in the lineup, you basically taking his minutes away. You know what I mean? They didn't play Bruce like this team. If you notice right when James Harden was out, they played way better defense. They had all the playoffs. So I'm just saying. I mean, hey, James Harden ain't gonna be 100%. So hey, I mean,
Yeah, that's crazy. That nigga James coming back, son. That's crazy. That's crazy. James coming back, man, son.
it
Yeah,
is.
Jeff Green could be back too.
I
Jeff
seen
Green
the
could be back
title.
too.
I see what Clippers have been in a position before. Yeah, they've been in this position before, but this is totally different.
I blame that game on Ty Lue last night.
Man, Paul George is overrated, man. He's overrated.
You know,
He talk about he about to have a vengeance and he ain't been doing nothing, man.
Paul George needs to shut up.
He ain't been doing nothing. And like I said, I mean, I don't like as Polo he come back, but like I mean, they been in the same position before down 2-0. That's true, but they were against they were against they was down 2-0. They were down 2-0 to a team that couldn't win a home game. You know what I mean, Lou?
So far in these first two games, Jonathan Mitchell been on fire, man. They need to do something about that.
They can't stop. And Michael Conley haven't even played.
That's why I know.
So listen, I mean, I'll be honest with you though, it ain't over till we see what happens in game 3 or 4. Yeah, I got Clippers winning game 3. Yeah, I got. What'd you say?
He better play DeMarcus Cousins more minutes.
Man, they're gonna lose if they do that. They can't. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose if they do that, man.
You gotta get Rudy Gobert out that lane.
They're gonna lose like that. It doesn't matter. But here's the thing though, they've been playing okay, but what do you mean? What do you mean get him out the lane? Because he still is getting he's still effective. Even when they play small ball, he still is effective. You know what I mean? It's like it doesn't really matter what they do. It's like they kill him in the pick and roll. They keep killing them in the pick and roll. Like so, I don't know. I mean,
Jordan Clarkson been killing them too.
And Michael Conley ain't come back. I'll tell you the truth. I really think, series may be over, tell you the truth, but because you can't,
I still think Clippers gonna win game 3 because I had Clippers in 6.
I got Clippers winning game 3 too. I got Clippers winning. I got Clippers winning game 3 right now, but I picked them to win game 2. But hey, I tell you this though, they can't. I don't think they. I think it's. You think a team that was 1-3 at home can beat this team? The Clippers is 1-3 at home. They was 1-3 at home, so they can win 2. So they can win this 2 games straight at home. I don't know. This is not the Dallas Mavericks. This team, Utah, is a way better team. They're a way better team. Rudy Gobert had 20 rebounds or something like that.
Because they probably play small ball against Utah in that.
True, Lamont. Yeah, Bruce Brown definitely kept him in the game in the first half. They definitely did. Definitely did. That's what I'm saying. So when Bruce Brown, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be interesting when James Harden comes back, how things would change. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're gonna lose, but how much is anything going to change? You know what I mean? Because that's going to be a difference in the series. You know what I mean? That's gonna be a difference in the series because, like James, when Bruce Brown's not playing, like you said, when Bruce Brown's not playing, you lose defense.
Man, they almost got my blood pressure high last night.
Well, I think the Clippers, man. I think this Utah about to beat Utah could beat these dudes. Well, I mean, 6 games, man. It could be 6 games. I picked them winning 6. I think I picked them winning 6 or 5 games. Utah. I think I got Utah beating the Clippers like 5 games. I think 5 or 6. I don't. Clippers is not good enough team to beat. The Clippers is not good enough team to beat Utah though, man. That's just reality of it. I was on here a couple days ago telling y'all that, and like y'all acting like it was crazy, and this is facts. Like besides Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, Joe Ingles is better than everybody on that team.
What?
He is. Besides naming Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, Joe Ingles is better than everybody on that team. So and he's not even the third best. He's not even the third best player on the Utah. He's not even the third or even fourth best
Not
player on
Joe
Utah.
Ingles, one of the best players on the Utah Jazz team.
Who? What'd you say?
You said Joe Ingles is one of the best players on Utah Jazz.
I didn't say that. I say he's better than. I say he's better than. Besides Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, he's better than everybody on the Clippers.
He's better than everybody on the Clippers.
Besides Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, yes, it's not even close. And Joe Ingles is not even a top 4 player on Utah. I mean, Utah is just a better team. They have more talent. They just got they're well rounded.
Oh, let
They
me tell
just
you.
they simply just a better team. I mean, I mean, where I mean, I I don't know where the cat's at.
You look good.
Paul George don't look right. When did he ever look right? He ain't played a great series, a complete great series in 2013. They're not winning. Clippers are done. They're not winning 2 games in a row. They're not. They're not. They're not going. They was 1-3 at home. They was 1-3 at home. They've been 1-3 at home. And this Utah team is not the Mavericks. We gotta get that out there. Not the Mavericks. They have no answer for. They have no answer for Rudy Gobert. They have no answer
Let
for
my
him.
new boss.
Okay. Word. They got no answer. They got no answer for Rudy Gobert. They got no answer for Donovan Mitchell. Jordan Clarkson's cooking. Michael Conley ain't even come back yet. So basically, when Michael Conley come back, another scorer, and somebody else who
Really,
could play defense.
it's hard to play games in Utah though.
That too. And that too. And they just a talented team. They just listen. Everything they talented. They're a well-rounded team. They have no weak. They have no weak. Really, no weak areas.
I think the worst thing the Clippers did was not winning a game in Utah because now Utah still got home court advantage.
Exactly. And we all know about you Clippers. Clippers are bad at home. This is playoffs. The only game they won at home in the playoffs was Game 7. And you can't listen. You can't. This may not even last to Game 7. So hey, Don Mitchell is playing. Don Mitchell is playing. He's the best player on the court right now. He's the best. He's playing. He's outplaying everybody he's the best player on the court right now. I'm not saying he's better than Kawhi or anything, but he's outplaying them. He definitely is outplaying them.
It wasn't easy for my Bulls when they played the game in Utah. They still won the championship there, but their game was tough.
This series may be over with, man. Yes, like Kawhi leaving. Watch what you tell. Big Kawhi leaving. I don't know Kawhi. I don't think Kawhi leaving, man. Kawhi's from LA. Here's the thing. Kawhi can't, I don't think it'd be even. It's bad for his image if he did leave. Kawhi can't leave, man. I don't think Kawhi gonna leave. Kawhi like the perfect. Like he's from LA. Here's the thing too, though. Like Kawhi is already a champion. Kawhi is already a champion. I don't know. I don't see it, man. I don't see him leaving.
He has brought a new house in LA. Why would he leave?
That's not, he's from there. He's from there, and he's been talking about going and playing for LA since he was in San Antonio. You know what I mean? He want to be closer to his family. He's like now if he never won anything. Now if he never won anything, then I mean okay, that could be something realistic. You know what I mean? But he's already like you know what I mean? He's a face of New Balance. You gotta shoot like LA's a great market. You know what I mean? He's from like
He
who don't want to live in LA?
just he just moved his family from San Diego from LA.
Exactly. I don't. Yeah, he's not going nowhere, man. Now Paul George may get traded. Now that's going to be speculation. Now he may get traded, and plus Kawhi will lose money. If Kawhi didn't leave, he'll lose money. Kawhi ain't losing no money. Like Kawhi ain't gonna lose no money. Like where would he go to lose? It ain't a lot really. To be honest with you, ain't a lot of situations where he can leave and do what like. And mind you, he has a lot of leeway to play on the Clippers also, man. Like the low management stuff. He couldn't get that. He couldn't get away with that for a lot of places. You know what I mean? Because mind you, he was saying it started when he was in San Antonio. That's they do that low management there in San Antonio. They do that low management. But then he went to Toronto. Toronto catered for him, catered him to that because they wanted to resign him. You know what I mean? He was on a 1 year. They were trying to bring him back, so they had to cater to him. And then the Clippers, the reason how they got him is they catered to him, so he ain't gonna leave nowhere. Like you know what I mean? I see people say he gonna go to Miami. Uncle Dennis is business. He's a free agent this summer. Yeah, it may be his business advisor, but at the same time, he may be his business advisor, but at the same time, I don't see him leaving. Oh, why he just bought a new house in LA. Like he live close to LA now. He legit from LA. Him and his uncle. Like, would you look? Would you move? Would you move from LA? Especially if you from there, would you move from LA? It's nice down there. I'm just saying, I would move. Like, where would he go? Miami. People talk about he could go to Miami. Like, nah, that's not gonna happen. But he got to play every game.
Really, it's not Kawhi's decision. You got to talk to that. You got to talk to his wife about that too.
Yeah, but I don't think he want to go. Listen, but my whole thing is we all know his whole memo was him to go back to LA for years, though. You know what I mean? Like that was his memo for years since he was on the Spurs. You know what I mean? Being in LA. So I don't think how that would change now. You know what I mean? He left the he left the whole like country that get like Toronto that treated him well. Just to leave, just to go to LA. You know what I mean? So hey.
Oh, he let me back in. Okay. I was waiting for Polo for a while. Well, yeah, Uncle Dennis, man. Uncle Dennis got Uncle Dennis got businesses in New York, man. He got a house in Jersey. So Uncle Dennis is always on the East Coast as well. That's what people fail to realize. I know Uncle Dennis from LA. I know that because Uncle Dennis and Kawhi's mom they brother sister. So I already know that's his family. But at the end of the day, Uncle Dennis, he has businesses out there in the East Coast, and he's moving around. So at the end of the day, Uncle Dennis is gonna be running into people, and they're gonna be talking to him about, yo, what you think about what Kawhi gonna do this summer? They're gonna be in Uncle Dennis' ear all this summer, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Ain't that kind of against the rules though?
Huh?
Ain't that like kind of against the rules, championing against the
No,
rules
no,
to
I'm
try
talking
to?
about I'm talking about during the summer. I'm talking about in the summer, they're gonna be talking to him. Once the season's over, they're gonna be talking to him. They could talk to Uncle Dennis when the season's over, but not right. They can't do that right now because that's tampering. You can't do that. But I'm talking about during the summer, whenever the season's done, you know what I mean? Whenever before free agency comes, they're gonna be talking to him.
If he goes to the Knicks, how much can the Knicks offer Kawhi?
The Knicks could offer him a lot of money because the Knicks got over 60, almost $70 million in cap space. The Knicks got the most money out of anybody, way more money than anybody. The Knicks could offer him a contract starting at $40 million. Remember, Kawhi only making 30-some million. The Knicks could give him $40 million. Then if they could make a move, and trade assets and go get Dame Dollar, it's over. Dame Dollar and Kawhi on the same team, it's over. And everybody wants to play for Madison. Everybody want to play for the Knicks now because everybody's seen how in the playoffs, how the Garden was rocking in the playoffs. Everybody's seen that. You know how many people was tweeting during the playoffs how the Garden was rocking in the playoffs? You think nobody don't want to play in the Garden? Are you crazy? Come on, son. Come on, man. And the reason why Chris Paul ain't go to the Knicks last year because he knew that there wasn't gonna be no crowd at the beginning. That's why CP3 ain't go. So now all of a sudden now this year CP3 talking about opting out his $44 million he gets next year. Come on, man. Read between the lines, man. And remember, Leon Rose is his agent, man. But I don't want CP3. I want Dame Dollar.
Hey, well, can I ask you something? Who you think the greatest Knick of all time in your mind?
Who?
Who do you think is the greatest Knick of all time?
The greatest Knick of all time?
Yeah.
Walt Frazier.
Tell me why they don't got a statue of Walt Frazier outside of Madison Square Garden.
I don't know. I don't know why they don't got no statue, man. I just don't know. I don't know why. His restaurant is right down. His restaurant is a couple of blocks away. Clyde's Wine and Dine is right blocks away.
Walt Frazier is the one who brought you that championship for the New York Knicks. He's probably the leading scorer of all time. He did a whole lot for the New York Knicks organization. Shouldn't he have like a statue in front of the Madison Square Garden?
He should. He should. He should have a statue.
Because how many times All-Star was he? Like a 10-time All-Star, something like that?
Yeah, Walt Frazier went to the All-Star game a lot during his career. I think he like 10-time All-Star, I think he is. He was. Yeah, I love Walt Frazier, man.
Almost seems like the owner don't appreciate him enough.
Man, I know Leon Rose and World Wide West appreciate him. Remember, Leon Rose and World Wide West grew up watching Walt Clyde Frazier, man.
Ain't he from New York?
Who?
Frazier.
Nah, he from Georgia. He from ATL. Yep. Walt Frazier from the South. He from the South.
It seems like almost all NBA teams got statue of the greatest player of their organization.
Yeah, Walt Clyde needs a statue ASAP. He should be the one. He should be the him and Earl the Pearl should be a stat. They should have statues of him and Earl the Pearl.
Like if you can't do it outside the arena, do it inside the arena.
They could find space to do it outside somewhere. Even though the arena has been extended, you know what I mean? I remember when they extended that joint like 9 years ago when they first started extending the garden. That's why the garden looks so different. You know what I mean? They got all the bridges and everything up in the garden. You know what I'm saying? So they got to find a way to put some type of space outside. Somewhere in front of the building somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think, man.
Yeah, you should make it one of your live shows talking about that.
Need a statue, man.
Because remember the night they won the championship, his partner in crime didn't even play that much. And Frazier put up a great performance of 36 points.
Yeah, my bad. Man, hot as hell. Gotta get some air, man. It's hot.
Yeah. I'm out, man. I'm about to go lunch, man. I'll see y'all later.
All right, man. Stay up. Yeah, yo, Polo. I know you at work probably, OG. I know you probably at work, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm still here, man. But you know, this playoff basketball, man. This is what we've been waiting for all year. Now we're in the postseason, man. We're gonna see who's gonna get the job done this year. Who's gonna be the last one standing with the championship. You know? That's what we've been looking for, waiting for, man. So time is here. Time is now. Postseason basketball. Let's go. Let's go. Postseason basketball. You know? I'm the only one in the building. Everybody else dipped out. Everybody dipped out. You know? Everybody probably got busy schedules going on today. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all good. It's Friday. It's hot. I'm cooling. Enjoying the day. Looking forward to some basketball later on today. Word. Good games today. Philadelphia and Atlanta gonna be a good game. Good game tonight. Looking forward to it. And I feel like Philadelphia is gonna win the game tonight. You know, Doc Rivers gonna make some adjustments. I believe in Doc Rivers. You know, we get on him and how he done coughed up 3-1 leads all through the years and shit. But now I feel like I think Doc is in a better place this year. I see the way he is. Doc just looks a little bit more happier this year. You know what I mean? It may be because he got his son-in-law, you know what I mean, over there with him. His son-in-law's over there with him. So that might be something that's just making him really, really happy this year, man. But I see Philadelphia winning game 3. Word. I definitely see Philadelphia winning game 3 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Joel Embiid has been a beast. You know what I mean? He's a great player. You know, Ben Simmons got to step up his game to another level. You know what I mean? As far as him getting to the bucket, you know what I mean? Scoring more points. You know what I mean? He got to do what he got to do, man. I know he ain't got that jumper like he's supposed to, but I feel Ben Simmons still is a big part of this series, man, because he's a great defender. You know what I mean? He's a great defender. He'll make first team defense this year again. You know, I don't doubt that. You know, Ben Simmons is a hell of a defender. You know, I really like Ben Simmons, man. I feel like Philadelphia will get this game tonight. Philadelphia will get this game tonight. You know, Doc is going back to his old stomping ground. Remember, Doc used to play for the Atlanta Hawks back in the day. So Doc is going to appreciate this situation. You know what I'm saying? And I feel Doc going to get it done.
Salute to you, Andy K. I see you in the building. You pick ATL? Oh my God, Andy K. Come on now, you disappoint me, sweetie. You can't do that.
Atlanta's not winning tonight, bro. They're not winning tonight, bro.
Come on, Andy K. Andy K, man. Hey, you know Will, man. Oh man, Andy K. You hurt my heart right now. You hurt my heart, Queen. Nah, man. Andy K, you ain't got to worry about that. Atlanta's not gonna win. As much as I like Trae Young, and as much as I like what Nate McMillan is doing, and I put him as the Will. That boy Bogdanovich and Herter, them shooters, man, they could shoot their ass off, man. I got them better than Duncan. I got them better than Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero right now in terms of percentage.
Nah, Bogdanovich can shoot the ball. He can shoot, and Herter can shoot too. I like how Herter played, and I feel like Nate McMillan got the best out of Herter.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I feel Nate McMillan really got the best out of Herter because Herter was good before, but I feel like Nate got the best out of him.
Yeah. It says, she said, I'm sorry, Polo. Yeah, Annie K. Come on now. You supposed to be, man, hey, Will, you remember that song with Soulja Slim? Fuck them other niggas, because I'm down with my niggas. Fuck them. You remember that? Hey, you supposed to be down with us, man.
You gotta ride. You gotta ride. It don't matter. Yeah, you gotta ride with your team. Especially, this is the postseason right now. So when this is your team, you ain't supposed to go against the grain.
Come on, man, Annie K, man. Oh, nah, Annie K. I'm messing with Annie K though. You know, she know deep down she wants the Sixers to win though. But I think she picked Atlanta because of how they do, man. The NBA wants to kind of carry everything. But shout out to LB too, man. He told us, he told everybody yesterday that the NBA, the 21-22 season, is supposed to be starting on time. What you think about that, and possibly going back to 82 games?
Oh, I like that. I like that. You know, we need 82 games. You know what I'm saying? And the season start back on time, like it's supposed to. I like
Right,
that. I like that because now it's gonna make players even get their behinds in the gym.
right,
Stop fooling around and being out there. You know what I mean? Being lazy and just sitting on their butts and don't want to work out until it's too late.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you got to work yourself during the regular season just to get yourself back into shape instead of you coming into the preseason in shape.
Yeah, mid-season form, and you see what I'm saying? Well, like I think Two Raw for TV. I brought this up yesterday. Shout out to Two Raw for TV. Uh, he was asking if the play-in game, like the play-in that they got right now, is going to be of the norm if they going to continue to do that. Me personally, uh, I don't. I do and I don't like it. Let me tell you why I do like it. I like it because it draws in a lot of viewership. You got to realize when they played when Golden State played the Lakers, uh, they had the highest viewership in history. It was at like 5.6 views, 5.6 million views, and it had never been that high. Even when when John Morant knocked off Clay, knocked off Steph in the playoff in the play-in game, it was like wow, a lot of ratings, a lot of people tuned in just for that fact. I like it in that aspect. What I don't like is like what LB touched on yesterday. He said, "Man, look, you got 82 games to figure this shit out. Okay, if you can't get it together in 82 games, if you're not playing right within 82 games, hey, look, I'm sorry, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? Well, like it's either you do good. 82 games is enough time for you to get your shit right, whether it's individually or whether it's team. What you think about that, Will?
Oh man, yeah, yeah, I agree. 82 games is a whole lot of games. That's enough time for you to get your, you know what I mean, get your chemistry in order. You know what I mean, get your rotations in order. You know what I mean, and and get off to a good start, man. You know what I'm saying? And then by the end of the season, when the end of the season comes, you ain't got to worry about, you know what I mean, hoping the team help you to get better position, this and that. You could be in that position because you took care of business. You won the games you're supposed to, and you got the seed you're supposed to, and that's it. You ain't got to worry about, you know what I mean, nothing.
Right. Because the thing I don't like about them going to 72 games and shortening the season and doing all these different stuff is because Will, man, when you play a sport, any sport, I don't care if it's basketball, boxing, tennis, whatever you play, your your body becomes second nature to what you're doing, and your body becomes accustomed to the seasons. So like let's say for instance, hey Will, me and you, we play the backcourt. We're the guard. You the point guard, and I'm the shooting guard, and we're accustomed to playing around. About the end of September. You know what I'm saying? We start getting our bodies together for training camp and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Then in October, you know what I'm saying? That's when the preseason, starts and everything. Our bodies are used to that. And then by November, that's when the real shit, starts popping. You know what I'm saying? Then in December, you get your shit together. Then January, then of course, after the All Star break, you know what they say. That's when the real everybody really starts playing because they start gearing up. But see, when you throw that shit off in a player's body, guess what you become susceptible to? Injury. You know what I'm saying? Your body becomes used to doing things. A lot of these players are used to resting a certain amount of time, and they didn't even have no chance to rest this past season. because they had to turn right back around and play. So that's why you saw a lot of hamstring injuries. You saw a lot of Achilles injuries. You saw a lot of injuries to the lower extremities.
Yeah, that was all the wear and tear that was going on, man. Because you after that season ended last year, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that much time for them to rest their bodies and do the things that they used to doing in seasons prior to the season last year.
Right.
So now after this off season comes,
Uh huh.
they get to go back into their regular routines, except certain players is going to be going overseas because the Olympics is they go right into the Olympics soon as the season over.
Right.
So there's going to be some players that might opt out of that. You know what I mean? We don't know who going to go.
Now let me talk to you, Will, because you had addressed some things, man, and I gotta dig deep into it, man. And like I said, man, if y'all not sub to Will's channel, definitely go sub to channel. Man, he gonna be coming with that fire, man. He got a lot of knowledge, man. I'm telling you, man. Will don't like for motherfuckers picking his brain, but I don't give a damn. We from Texas, nigga. If we want to know something, we gonna find that shit out, nigga. I'm gonna get to the bottom of that shit. Now, Will, I'm gonna ask you this. Now, I put this comment up here. Now, you said Kawhi is leaving. Watch what I tell you, man. I've been saying the same thing. Will, I want you to explain to these people, man, what a scenario would happen in order for Kawhi to leave, man.
The reason why I say Kawhi gonna leave because at the end of the day he just gave it 2 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
To see how everything was gonna go with this team.
Uh
You
huh.
know what I'm saying? As far as Paul George, you know what I mean? He thought he was gonna get the best out of Paul George. Paul George hasn't been coming up in the playoffs,
That's facts.
and it's been 2 years in a row. So
Hmm.
Kawhi's looking at it like, man. And then you got Coach Tyronn Lue, who's not making the real proper adjustments for them to be better going forward. And Kawhi's looking at that like,
It's,
I can't stay around this. Like,
right.
why am I gonna stick around and keep going through this? And we can't, it ain't they're not gonna get much better than what they are now. The team they got now is the team they got now. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
They gave Morris $64 million. They gave
Uh huh.
Luke Kennard $64 million. So that's
Yep.
$32 million as far as salary right there alone. And then Kawhi's making 30 something, and then Paul
Uh huh.
George is making 30. He just got an extension, more money. So who else can they
Yeah.
bring over?
Yeah. Yeah. He signed the max.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
So what Kawhi gonna look at it like, man, ain't no way we gonna get better. We can't bring better talent than what we got now. So why am I going? I know this is my hometown, but I always could come back home. I'm not gonna
Right.
waste. I'm not gonna waste my prime years where I already got messed up knees already. I'm not gonna waste my
Right.
more prime years on keep losing with this team. So I'm just gonna go move on and find a better situation where I know that I got another sidekick who I know I could depend on, who will get it done if I'm with this sidekick.
So we're banking on possibly Miami and him and Jimmy Butler linking up.
Polo, I'm sorry to say Polo, but it could happen. I'm not gonna say it can't happen.
Okay.
It can
Okay. All
happen.
right. Yeah.
It can happen.
And you don't have to. You don't. If you know some stuff, you know what I'm saying, because of privacy and issues, stuff like that. We don't want to leak out. But
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. You could see I could see a scenario definitely happen like that. Uh, I mean, would I like it? I wouldn't too. I wouldn't like it too much. You know what I'm saying? Because both of them, to a certain degree, have had, they have injury history. However, both of them are two of the best two-way players in the game when healthy. When you talk about Jimmy Butler playing both ends of the floor, when you talk about Kawhi playing both ends of the floor, and like you said, that was a good point you brought up about Kawhi Leonard in reference to Paul George. Will, when you said the fact about okay, I came here with the assumption that Paul George was going to be, on the up and up. We were going to try to figure it out and everything. And Paul George hasn't managed to do that. So how could you not blame? Everybody talks about, oh well, Kawhi bouncing from place to place. It's because Kawhi recognizes, the situation that's about to unfold. Like Will said, you can already see some stuff getting ready to arise, and like where there's smoke, there's fire. And I take my hats off to Jerry West and what he's done and everything like that. But like you said, it doesn't seem like the Clippers can get no better. It seems like they've already reached their peak in terms of how great of a basketball team they truly can be, unless they just completely just clear everything out. They thought that Doc Rivers was the problem. Clearly, he wasn't the problem.
Nah, he wasn't the problem, man. He wasn't the problem, man. I'm telling you, man. It was more than so. It was other things that was going on, man. People was being jealous of Kawhi getting the treatment he was getting. You know what I'm saying? As far as him low bandaging, you know what I mean, stuff like that, which he needed because them knees are bad. His knees
Right.
are really hurt. His knees are really hurt, bro. And you know how, he really put more hurt on his knees is when he played through that whole
When he
postseason
plays,
in
right?
Toronto. When he
That's
when he
facts, bro.
he played through the whole thing with messed up knees and he won
Right,
the championship. And after the championship, he was walking, he was limping, he couldn't even move,
right. Yeah,
you know? So he put his body on the line for a championship and he did that,
right. And and
you
and
know?
see, oh, you got it, bro.
No, you good, you good. You can go ahead. You go
No,
ahead.
no,
I don't
no.
mean to
You
cut
you
you off.
no you touching on some stuff. You opening cans of worms that I like, man. Because you see, how can you see that goes with basketball and football too? Well, that's why I don't blame some of these niggas that the niggas that be sitting out. Like for instance in football, Will, like a lot of these niggas that be sitting out. Ezekiel Elliott, what's his name? Oh boy, that was with the Pittsburgh Steelers, um, the receiver or whatever, or the running back. My bad. The running back that was with them. All these players will sit there and hold out and wait because it's like, okay, I'm sacrificing this amount of stress and this amount of hard work for you, and you're not gonna pay me my money. I want to get paid, so in case some shit happens. Now they paid Dak when he had that gruesome injury. But I was like this: they should have paid his ass, before. Well, Dak should have took the money beforehand. So it was kind of his fault. But getting back to basketball, see that's the situation with Kawhi Leonard that you put right in perspective. Will that motherfucker sacrificed his body for a championship? And let's just face it, Toronto, we probably won't look at them as being a championship contender for a long, long time and shit. But he brought them motherfuckers to championship only for him to have continued stress on the degenerative needs that he has.
That's
So
a fact.
pay me my money. Now, okay, RJ Guap, I can understand why you wouldn't want Kawhi on the Knicks, but I guarantee you, I'll put money on this. If there was even a hint that Kawhi was coming to the Knicks, you best believe they are going to clear out everything that they can to get that man because he's a proven winner. Am I right or wrong, Will?
Yes, sir. You're right. Yes, sir.
I
Kawhi is a
want.
proven winner.
Now he said he wants Dame. I want to get your perspective on that. RJ said he wants Dame and Carl Anthony Towns. What you think about that? Carl Anthony Towns, I could understand to a certain extent. What about Dame? Take it away, man.
I would love Dame to come to New York, man. Because I feel like Dame in the under the bright lights, I feel like Dame will take his game to another level. You know what I'm saying? Being in New York City, it will help Dame brand, and it will be something good for Dame because he's been in Portland all them years.
Right.
So being in the change of scenery and being somewhere different, I think Dame really needs that. He really needs that. And then Karl Anthony Towns, I wouldn't mind him coming to the Knicks because I know Kenny Payne over there. That's his guy. But
Yeah.
I don't think we need Towns right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Nerlens Noel at the center position. I feel like we got a good center for now. A
Right.
veteran center.
How do you think the Obi Toppin performed? Uh, Being that this was his first year. Hey, Will, first playoffs. hey, Will, you have been telling you and Wilts. Shout out to Wilts. Definitely go check his channel out, the Wilts Strong Show. That's my guy too as well. You and Wilts, man, y'all put me on game about motherfucking Obi Toppin. Y'all was schooling my motherfucking ass. You was like, man, you didn't see that nigga. Da, 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 da. I had glanced at him, just like I didn't pay attention to him and John Morant. Like just like when it came to John Morant or whatever, I didn't pay attention to Obi Toppin like that. Man, how do you feel he performed this year, man?
I feel like Obi had his ups and downs during the regular season because you know what I mean. He's coming from a college basketball atmosphere, and then him coming to the NBA was a big adjustment, and then him, you know what I mean, not coming in as a starter, but he coming in as a person that's learning, you know what I mean, the NBA game.
Right,
So I feel like Obi got better during the postseason because he wasn't scared. He wasn't scared of the moment, and I felt like that was his coming out party was in the postseason.
Right.
So now he could work on his game this summer, knowing I just came from a postseason run. I was in the Madison Square Garden, you know what I mean, on national TV,
Right.
catching alley-oop dunks,
Man,
in front of the world. And that's gonna amp him up. That's gonna get him better, bro.
that's fact. That's fact. You know, and I looked at that. I thought I was the only one that saw that, even though the Knicks, you know what I'm saying, they underperformed in the playoffs collectively. But you can't deny the fact that guys like Obi Toppin and Emmanuel Quickly definitely took that next step up into the game, and even R.J. Barrett. Now I know a lot of people, and R.J. Guap, you're probably gonna get on me about this, man. I don't care. Listen, R.J. Barrett, even though they didn't win, I felt like R.J. Barrett, he took a next step up to some degree. That's just my personal opinion because he's only going to get better, man. R.J. Barrett is the type of player that can play multiple positions on the floor. So in the offseason, I look for R.J. Barrett to work on more of his shooting and more of his creation of space and separation. I think that's the thing I've seen about R.J. Barrett, because out in transition and open floor, let's just call it what it is. R.J. Barrett is nice out in transition, but in terms of separation, getting to the bucket, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about just like freely. I think that's what and of course, you know, a more consistent shot. I felt like he took a step up. This is a learning experience for the Knicks, especially Julius Randle. Julius Randle has never been on that stage before. He's never been in terms of him being in the NBA and him having the keys to be that main guy and lead the team like that. In the Garden, one of the, if not the toughest place to play in the NBA. Like that right there was a shell shocker and an eye opener for Julius Randle. And he's only going to grow and get better for him. You don't get rid of a guy like Julius Randle. You don't get rid of a guy like R.J. Barrett. You keep that chemistry going. You don't get rid of quickly Obi Toppin or any of these guys or Rose or anybody. You keep that chemistry going and build on something for the next year. What you think about that, Will?
Uh, I agree, man. You keep the core. You keep that core together. You know what I'm saying? Especially RJ and Julius, because RJ Julius, they built chemistry this year. You know what I'm saying? As far as them, they both being left-handed.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's chemistry right there. And both of their games are similar in a way. They're similar because I feel like RJ could post up as well.
Right.
RJ could post up, man. He's a big dude for how young he is. He's a big dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like him and RJ will be a tandem, a great tandem. If you bring somebody like a Dame and Kawhi to bring with Julius and RJ Barrett, that would be the best four you know what I mean? The best what you call it? Quartet. The foreman, the best
duo. Duo.
As far as with the best four players on the team.
Oh yeah. You talk about like I mean not a super team, but you know multiple guys that could get it done.
Yeah. Multiple guys that you know that can get it done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if Dame or like say, you know what I'm saying, Dame go to the bench.
Right.
You still have somebody to come in.
Right.
That Dame don't gotta worry about I gotta come back in the game. I gotta rush back in the game because we down right now. You wouldn't have to worry about that.
Right.
In Portland, he had to worry about that because he go to the bench, and they give it to me, and then he got to jump right back in the game.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's for real. That shit frustrating in the motherfucker, ain't it, Will?
Yeah, bro. Cause I should be able to go to the bench and get some rest without me having to worry about. Yo, man, I gotta jump back in the game because this bum don't get it done.
Hey, Will, he like, God damn, like damn, I can't even sip a little bit of water and shit before we already lost the lead.
I can't even sip no Gatorade. Damn, I can't. Damn, I'm trying to get some ice. I'm trying to get cool. I'm trying to stay cool. I can't even do that.
God damn, he can't even look at some pretty women for a little bit and shit. I was like, damn, I'm trying to take my mind up and shit like this.
Hey, he can't even do that.
Damn, man, shit. I'm trying to, can I take a breather? But yeah, I know
he can't even say what's up to the kids. He can't even say what's up to the kids in life.
Hey, that motherfucker definitely can't get injured. Cause if he get injured, man, that's a wrap, nigga. Like that, nigga, that's a wrap. That's it, nigga. Like goddamn, but yeah, that'd be the same situation. That was the same situation that was going on with the Lakers too. I mean, you know, as soon as you know LeBron sit down, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, nigga, I can't sit down. It's like LeBron got to be on the floor, or I'm thinking about even with you know John Morant. With John Morant now, Dylan Brooks did what he could. Dylan Brooks and Jaren Jackson Jr. You know what I'm saying? I like what they did in Memphis and Valanciunas. You know what I'm saying? Them guys are definitely gonna grow. Do you see Memphis making any noise next year?
Yep. Because I see them making noise because remember Jaren Jackson Jr. He didn't even come back until the end of the season.
Right.
He was out all year until May. He came back the end of April going into May. That's when he came back.
Right.
So now Jaren Jackson Jr. gonna be able to go through the off season, work out, get his body right. You know what I mean? Build up some weight because Jaren Jackson need to get a little bit more weight on his body. You know what I'm saying? Gain that weight. You know what I mean? Work out with Dylan Brooks and John Morant and Valanciunas, build that chemistry in the summer. So when you go into next season, they'll be good.
Right. What's your take? What's your take on?
They're gonna be more. I think they'll be top 6.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, top 6 in the West. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. I'm happy the way they perform, man. Especially that motherfucker. Of course, John Morant. To me, John Morant, and because he had a break. I mean, he already hit the ground running and stuff like that. So for me to sit up here and say he had a breakout year, that would be a hell of an understatement, man. That motherfucker, man, he put the league on notice, nigga. That's what he did this year. That motherfucker LaMelo Ball, I think him and LaMelo Ball next year, they gonna cause terror to the league. Cause I think that motherfucker LaMelo Ball is gonna come out next year on a mission. He gonna come out on a motherfucking mission, man. What you think, Will? Well, I think Will fell out, but yeah, he definitely. Okay, yeah, he fell out. Yeah, he fell out.
I fell out by accident. Damn.
It's all good. Nah, I was asking you. You heard me about LaMelo Ball.
Oh man, sky's the limit for the kid, man. Sky's the limit for that kid, man. I see LaMelo coming back. I think LaMelo's gonna average over 20 next year.
Yeah.
20 and 10. I think he's gonna be 20 and 10. Because he's that fast break. He's that dude that want to run the fast break and open it up.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Similar to Jason Kidd.
Man, that motherfucker. Hey, Will, that motherfucker's so fun to watch, ain't he?
I love that kid, man. I love that kid, man. That kid's a great kid, man. He's a great kid. Salute to LeVar Ball, man, for raising his good kids, man. Salute to LeVar Ball and his wife.
Yeah, salute to LeVar Ball, man.
LeVar Ball and Tina, his wife Tina.
Yeah, I want Lonzo Ball to, I'm ready for Lonzo Ball to just have that one season to say, okay, hey, look, this guy, he's arrived, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, Lonzo Ball, man, he just, I say after this year, man, if either I give him about, one more year, Will, if he doesn't do anything this year, man, he pretty much, his game is just going to stay the same, man, because his brother has already surpassed him, in my opinion, as the better player.
Yeah, but you know what though? It's all about the situation that you get into. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like LaMelo, right. He came into a good situation, even though he had to earn his way up. But at the end of the day, he still was on the court. He still played. You know what I mean? He learned the NBA game. You know what I mean? He didn't pout. He didn't sit on the bench and pout or nothing like that. He kept going to the gym, working out, and doing what he had to do. And he got more and more playing time, and the coach got more and more trust, and and said, "Hey, you our guy now. We believe in you because you showed us you're a team guy. You know what I mean? You ain't complaining nothing. You just play."
But hey, Will, man, what you think about LiAngelo? Because look, I was like with LiAngelo. In order for LiAngelo to even get on a roster, this is what I said he needs to do. The other brother that's not in the NBA. Man, I said this, man. I said if LiAngelo, all he need to do is just lose a little bit of weight, shed some pounds, and just strictly work on 3-point shooting. That's it. Don't work on driving and none of that other stuff, because the way it's seeing now, man, in order for him to keep a job, he's gonna have to be a specialist, like just a 3-and-D guy, man. I think like what he should do is just work on becoming a 3-and-D guy, and he'll be working a little bit of his athleticism so that he can get up and down the floor because he got quite a few, he got some weight on him and stuff. I think he can make a roster, but until then, man, I don't see him making a squad because he hasn't changed his game, man.
Man, he gotta get in the gym and work that weight off, man, because he's a big dude too, man. Like
Yeah,
he like LeVar. He got LeVar size, man. He built like LeVar, man.
right,
And I feel like he needs to just get in the gym and work out, man, and get himself into great basketball shape so that teams could
right.
really look at him
Cause
and be like, hey, you know what I mean? We could get this kid a chance. You know what I'm saying? Because him sitting out and not playing basketball, like as far as playing, he ain't going. His
yeah,
game ain't gonna get better. It ain't gonna get better if he's not on the NBA roster. Because he need to be around
well,
pros.
he was playing in the D League bubble. The D League, the G League. My bad. I'm sorry. The G League. They had the bubble, and he was playing uh, in that. And I think now he's supposed to. I got to go see what he's doing now, but I think now he's supposed to be going signing with another another team or something like that somewhere. Just to keep that as far as shape. He's not sitting around though. I know that, but it's just like he's not getting the opportunity. Will he's not getting the opportunity, but he got to change his game because led he led the team in scoring at Chino Hills. He scored most. He was scoring most of the points.
Nah, he was the scorer. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, and Chino Hills, he was the scorer. He was more the
Yeah,
scorer than Lonzo and LaMelo.
right.
But by me saying him sitting around, I don't mean him sitting around. Like I'm just saying, as far as him
Oh, yeah. Being
I'm talking about
obsolete.
as far as him being around pros on an
Right,
NBA
right,
level.
right,
That's what he
right.
needs.
Yeah,
He needs to be around NBA level players who, that could show him and teach him the game.
right. Yeah, because
That's what he needs.
if he's around just if he just stays around mediocrity or mediocre players, that's not going to benefit his game. But see, I think the reason why I feel like I'm gonna be real with you, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say it, I'm on record to say it right now, Will. I feel like if he got an opportunity to play, I feel like he'll be more successful than Lonzo. That's just me because he's so hungry. Lonzo, man, Lonzo is a good talent. He just needs to grow. But man, it's his attitude and his demeanor, man. Got to get more. Got to get act like you want it. And to me, Leangelo, he seems a little bit more hungry. Like Lamelo, he definitely hungry, and he got a killer instinct. He like, nigga, fuck that. I know you my brother, but I'm here to destroy your ass type shit. You feel me?
Nah, that's true. That's true. And what it is, Lonzo, he got more of his mom's personality. That's what I feel.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Like as far as like he got toughness. Don't get it wrong. Lonzo got toughness in him. He got toughness, but he more of his mom. He got more of his mom's personality. That's what I
Right.
feel. That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Lonzo needs to be with a coach that's gonna hold him accountable. A
Yeah.
coach that's gonna get in his face and be like, "Hey, man, you need to chill." You know what I mean? This and that, because Lonzo got all the tools to be a great basketball player. He's a great defender. He could play defense.
Hey, hey, you
You
know
know what I'm
what?
saying? He's a big guard.
You know what, Will? Maybe I think I don't know if you remember, man. A while back, man, when we was on the stream, somebody threw Phoenix out there when he was talking about leaving New Orleans, man. And I said, man, Phoenix wouldn't have been a bad place for him to go, especially now that I look at it now. and him being up under somebody like Monty Williams, with under the tutelage of like a CP3, like I feel like his game would have got enhanced.
Yeah, Phoenix would have been a perfect spot for Lonzo, man, with that young team, young up and coming team, and Monty Williams, the great coach that he is.
Right,
Monty will put him in a great position, man.
right. Him being out there on the West, in the West still, because I know he probably didn't want to go to like New York and none of that. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be out west and everything. Because of the climate and everything. Uh, but yeah, man, Monty Williams, man, he would have held, he would have held him accountable, but his game would have flourished. Under Luke Walton, his game wasn't like flourishing. You know what I'm saying? It just wasn't flourishing out there, especially under him. I think under guys like Stan Van. You know what I'm saying? It's just not working in terms of the coaching. But I will say this: part of the responsibility falls on Lonzo too. He's gonna have to get in there, man, and he gonna have like some of that like Baron Davis in him, like nigga, like you feel me? Will, like you remember how Baron Davis, like nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't care if you KG or not, nigga. I'm finna dunk on your motherfucking ass in the open floor type shit, nigga. Like that's the type of shit, the attitude that his brother got though.
Yeah, and LaMelo, I give him a lot of credit because the year that he got out of high school, or the year during that time, he was playing against pros anyway. Because
Yeah,
you know that summer
yeah.
league, you know that Hines, that Hines basketball camp that they got up at UCLA. They
Uh-huh.
all pros be up there playing, like Katino Mobley and
Uh-huh.
all different types of pros. He played against grown men. So that's why LaMelo was prepped to the NBA better than Lonzo.
Right.
Because
Yeah, 'cause
Lonzo didn't get that opportunity like how LaMelo got.
right. He was like with Rico Hines. He was at Rico Hines. He was balling in the Drew League.
Yeah.
He was doing all that shit early. And Katino Mobley being around an experienced guy, like, cause hey Will, you seen it, man. Katino Mobley can still hoop, nigga.
Bro, that man, he out there with the gray beard, still putting in work.
Yeah.
That's my guy. I love Cat. I love Cat, man. He's the truth. He the truth.
Yeah. Hey, Cat, man, man, Catino, man, that was my guy, man. I used to like when him and Stevie Franchise back in the days. Him, Stevie Franchise, Yao Ming, man, like they definitely, man, they was enjoyable to watch, man. I just wish he would have, because he had that little condition or whatever. Um,
Yeah, he had that
and
little
then
heart.
yeah,
Something, whatever.
yeah, he had that heart, yeah, he had that heart condition or whatever. And so, man, that that took a toll on. But he's still out there, man, and he's still out there hooping and stuff. But like, the thing I like about Katino Mobley too, Will, is that when he's at Rico Hines, he actually tries to drop gems on these youngsters, letting them know, hey, this is what you need to do to get successful. But see, you got a lot of motherfuckers that got a lot of knowledge that can tutor people, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they withhold information to themselves, and they don't try to help out the next man or help out the younger generation.
Yeah. There are a lot of guys out there that's holding in information. They're not giving that information the way you're supposed to do. Katino Mobley, he gonna give you that information because he been through it. He went through the pros. He played at a high level, and now that he's out of the game, which he was playing in you know, the 3-on-3 joint, you know, Ice Cube and all that.
Yeah, the big three. Yeah.
He played in that for a while. But he's the type of guy that's gonna give information, man, because you know what I mean, he ain't gonna hold it. He gonna give it to you because he wanna see you succeed also. Because he succeeded he went to the NBA.
Right.
So he wanna see other guys go to the NBA as well because everybody gotta feed their family somewhere.
Right. I look at it like this, like man, and that's hey, what's gonna happen with the big three? Are they gonna continue? Because a lot of people don't notice. Well, the NBA man, they took from the big three. They stole. Ice Cube was saying that they stole a lot of his concepts, a lot of the things that he wanted to do from them. The NBA just beat it to the punch. But man, you see that big three happening again? Because I kind of like the big three. I like what Ice Cube did. Where you say that, man? I think Will fell out. Yeah, Will fell out. Yeah, the big three. The big three is something that I really enjoy watching. I'm hoping that Cube and them definitely come with it again. Um, it was